and haste thee to flee from these times. All right, the thoughts that's most heavy unto you are the carnal thoughts. Man, throw that shit to the side. What we need to be focusing on is how we gonna get up out of here. And we know how, you know what I mean? But serving the Most High and pleasing Him to the point that He may have mercy on us is what we really need to be focused on, other than some shit that's going on in your life. Everybody got shit going on in their life. It's life in America for Israelite. Unless you just a left hand wicked dude, you know what I mean? Everybody got something going on, but only the men of the Lord is gonna put that to the side for the more important battle. Life is a battle in here. We already know that. But what war is more important? The war, the quote unquote war of life, or the war against Esau to get him up out of here? The spiritual war. Which one more important? Because you're gonna suffer anyway. It ain't no way you gonna make it in this place. Man, the Most High said so already. So take your lumps, you know, and all that shit. Take what you gotta take on the chin, and then, you know, keep rocking in the truth. Because the more you worry about carnal things, the more carnal you'll become. The more you worry about spiritual things, the more spiritual you'll become. All right. But moving on, it's verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. All right. Once again, this place ain't, this shit, I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's nothing that should be knocking you off your square like that when you know what's gonna come. You know about Jacob's trouble. When Jacob's trouble come, you think you're gonna be worried about your light bill? You're gonna be worried about your rent, and you're gonna be worried about, you know, praying to the Most High and hoping to survive through that time. So that's the mindset that you should have now, before full-fledged, all right, Jacob's trouble, when the chips is really down, when the Most High really rolling on this place. You know, you should have the same mind state that you're supposed to have in that time now. When the real war come. When it's a famine out here, you think you're gonna be thinking about this dumb shit you thinking about now? Nah, you ain't gonna be thinking about that, man. A soldier is a soldier even before he get on the battlefield. You know, when you talk about a soldier, he don't just turn into a soldier when you know, shit is, he's on the battlefield. He's a soldier before it. So you gotta be a soldier before the real war start. Cause this ain't nothing, man. And I struggle just like everybody else, but when you really sit down and ponder on these scriptures and you think about it, man, this shit is cake compared to what's coming. Because all we really worry about is bills in here. If you think about it, what you really worry about other than bills? Or children. You can't do nothing for them anyway. What you gonna do? You gonna save them? Can't do shit. But gain more spiritual traction. If it be in the Most High will. And continue to fight this fight. So, Wisdom of Solomon 9:14. For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain. All right, the thoughts of mortal men, miserable, man. That's why you see, you always got somebody complaining. They mortals, man. Oh, this is doing the third, and this is happening in the third, this, that, and the third. You know, it's always some shit, man. They going through, just like we may go through, but they don't know how to shun it off And just realize that that's a part of life, and that the Most High has greater things coming for us. Better promises, greater life than this shit. This ain't living. We gonna really live in the kingdom of heaven. But the thoughts of mortal men being miserable, they don't see the kingdom of heaven. They can't fathom that. You Israelites, you 2/3, they don't. All they see is what's in front of them. And the scriptures talk about the natural man. All they see is what's in front of them. They can't see past this place, but we can. So what are you worried about this place for? Just take your lumps. It's verse 15, Wisdom of Solomon 9:15. For the corruptible body presseth down on the soul. For the corruptible body presseth down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weigheth down the mind that musteth upon many things. Your mind be racing in here. This corruptible body pressed down on your soul. Your back hurt. You got all kind of infirmities. Your woman, she's wicked. Your damn kids, they wicked. This whole place is wicked, man. Everything just pressing down on you. You feel like you under so much pressure. And the earthly tabernacle weigheth down the mind that musteth upon many things. Stop letting this shit make your mind race, man. You thinking about 15 different damn things, man, in this place, man. Cause everything fucked up. Stop thinking so much. Know that the Most High got it. The Most High, YAHAWASHI, know what he doing. You think he made a misstep or a mistake? You know. Everything is a test. So, pass the test to the best of your ability. Like when you look at a test, all you can do is study for it. We got the playbook, scriptures. Study for the test, conquer it, man. Instead of letting your mind, like the scriptures say, musteth upon many things. Your mind racing, you going damn crazy in this place. That's for the simple fact that you thinking too much. And I done it. Leave everything in the Most High hands. Stop trying to figure everything out yourself, man. That's a sense of pride. Yeah, you feel like you strong. We got that what you call it, like male bravado. I don't know if that's even the right term, but you want to man your way through everything. Nah, man, you just immortal. When you're thinking like that. If the Most High fights your battles, all he wants you to do is rely on him. It says, and hardly do we guess aright, 16, and hardly do we guess aright at things that are upon earth, and with labor do we find the things that are before us, but the things that are in heaven who have searched out. All right, hardly do we guess the things aright, man. We just down here in this flesh, man. So if the scriptures say, hardly do we guess things aright, what you should do? Stop guessing this shit. Just know that YAHAWASHI will protect you and guide you and help you and save you in times of affliction. All right, I'm gonna hop to 1 Peter 2:19. For this is thankworthy, if a man for conscience towards the Most High endure grief, suffering wrongly. See, sometimes in this place you gonna even suffer wrongfully. You can do something lawful in this place and suffer wrongfully, man. Like if let's say you attack the alphabet gang on some carnalness, All right, it's unwise, but really it's lawful. If you pick up the stone, it's really lawful. But what you gonna do for that? Suffer even more. Just for a quick example. A lot of the things that Israel, or especially us who know we the Israelites, that we think and that we feel like we should do, you will suffer wrongfully in this place. This dude Esau is a wicked demon. Not always, on some carnalness that you do, but I'm just even speaking. You'll suffer for speaking, man. But endure that too. Just like the prophets of old had to endure it. The prophets of old weren't coming to these nations and saying anything wrong. They were speaking through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, but they still suffered. So whatever you may be going through, just go through it. Suffer. This place is built for the whole America, no matter what they say, I'm proud to be an American, and all this craziness, man. This place is just built for the Israelites to suffer, man. So, just accept that and keep rolling, all right? This verse 20, 1 Pt.2 and 20, for what glory is it, if, when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently? But if, when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with the Most High. Meaning, whatever come your way, you got to take it. Whether you suffering for your faults, the Most High going to chasten you for that. Or you suffering, for righteousness' sake. That's acceptable with the Most High. That's the balance of that situation. Just take everything. False balance is an abomination to the Most High. Just take everything on the chin, everything. Whatever you going through, just take it. Whatever. That's acceptable with YAHAWASHI. Because what you're doing, if you're doing that, what you're doing is submitting yourself to the Lord. Look, whatever is going on, I'm with you. If I'm good or bad, if I'm up or down, through my glory, through my shame, whatever. That's the mind state you gotta have, all right? But this is James 5:11. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy. We all know the story of Job. If you don't, read the book of Job. But most of us, anybody who ain't past this video, you know the story of Job. You know Job held it down for the Most High. He was going through, a lot of things, but he still kept the faith. He had questions. Why is this happening to me? But he ain't blaspheme the Most High. He ain't go astray. He ain't go try to, build his own, start his own righteousness. He just held it down. And that's what we got to do. Just, do whatever. Just hold it down. Keep the faith. Keep rocking. But this Sirach 2 and 10, it say, look at the generation of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? So what this scripture is saying is, if you keep the faith in the Lord and keep the fear of the Lord, he's not going to despise you or forsake you. He's going to, when you go off, you're going to get chastened. But the Lord ain't going to throw you away if you really believe in him. This verse 11, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in the time of affliction. All right, and that's what we need the Lord to do for us, is to save us in the time of affliction. All right, we need the Lord to be full of compassion and mercy towards us, long suffering towards us, pitiful towards us. To forgive our iniquities and our transgressions, and to save us in the time of affliction. We need that, cause we still in this flesh, go off or whatever. But it's up to us to keep that faith in YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI and continue to endure into the end. But I ain't gonna hold you. I just want to make that quick video. Hope it was edifying. With that, I'm gonna say shalom.